Hey there guys, my name is EarthToLydia and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight news video. Today we have an awful lot to cover, so if you want to find out about the official Dead by Daylight board game, amongst other things, just keep on watching. For those of you who don't know, I predominantly stream Dead by Daylight over on Twitch, so you can catch me there at twitch.tv/EarthToLydia. Now let's get into it. So as I mentioned at the start of this, we will soon be seeing a Dead by Daylight board game by the sounds of things. Level 99 Games are putting together a board game for Dead by Daylight, which is being officially endorsed. At present, there is a Kickstarter hoping to raise £190,000, which you can contribute towards. If you do want to get your own copy of the game, the standard edition will start at a $49 donation or more, and collector's editions start from $99. According to the Kickstarter, they're estimating to release this around October this year. It is almost at the goal though, so if you want to pre-order it, now's your opportunity to do so. To go along with this as well, we have a code for the in-game store, which is DBD the board game, and that will get you 200,000 blood points. If you want to know when store codes go active as well, I do actually have a Discord channel dedicated entirely to this. You can go select the role if you join my server, and it will ping you anytime that you want to get a store code. There's no saying how long these will be active for, so you do have to act quickly. The mid-chapter patch is quickly approaching, and therefore we have seen the latest developer update notes released on the forums. They're going to be continuing patch optimization, this time across all platforms, where hopefully the updates will be smaller to re-download. They have warned that at first you will need to completely re-download the whole game, and then any future installments should be smaller. They're estimating that these patch speeds could be up to 200% faster as a result. With this update, we're also seeing changes to Ghostface and Legion. This does include some add-on reworks, one of which I'm extremely excited about, but some of the core changes that you guys are going to be most excited about. Ghostface's mark now lasts for 60 seconds instead of 45, which I think could make a huge difference in game. I said this on my stream, but that extra 15 seconds of being marked could make a world of difference. When survivors are marked and exposed, what they tend to do is pre-drop pallets. If you've got an extra 15 seconds of survivors throwing pallets, then that can make the world of difference later on in the game. As mentioned earlier, we've also seen a few sneak peeks for upcoming add-ons as well. And for Legion, the most exciting changes for Legion are again associated with their power. They have lowered the fatigue that follows Feral Frenzy down to 3 seconds from 4, and made it so that Feral Frenzy will recharge during the fatigue as opposed to starting after. Another exciting change, now every single time that you chain a hit during Feral Frenzy, Legion will get slightly faster as well. And if you're so lucky that you get to chain every single Feral Frenzy hit off each survivor, then on your 5th hit, you will put the survivor into the dying state. Now, of course, up until now, Feral Frenzy has never been lethal. It's never been able to put people into the dying state. So I think this could make a world of difference for Legion. Another super exciting add-on change that we're going to be seeing, by the way. Legion are, of course, going to be getting their own unique terror radius, as we've seen with other reworked characters too. But in addition to this, the mixtape add-ons are also going to stack over the terror radius and change it slightly. So if you pair the Fuming mixtape, Joey's mixtape, whatever it might be, with the terror radius, you can actually make some unique combinations too, which I just think is such a sick little feature. Hemorrhage is also going to be completely seeing a rework. So in its current state, not a lot of people really care about the hemorrhage status effect. Many more people prefer mangled, so that is something that is going to be changed. Now, if you interrupt a survivor that is healing, if they have the hemorrhage status effect applied to them, their healing progress will regress at the rate of 6% per second. That means that a survivor isn't going to necessarily be able to heal themselves with a medkit completely. And the change change will affect all perks and add-ons that currently apply the hemorrhage status effect. Something that I'm super excited about as well. We're now going to be getting updated difficulty ratings. So currently in the game, each killer and survivor is rated from easy to hard. This will be changed. They're now introducing a new very hard difficulty, which we've had confirmed will be applying to killers like Nurse. However, they're also going to be factoring in 3 different categories to determine where the killer will sit. Each killer will be scored from 1 to 5 on the categories of mechanical skill, strategic skill, and uniqueness. Dependent on the killer's overall score, will determine where they sit in the difficulty rating. Also, all survivors will be having their difficulty rating removed. The devs have acknowledged that survivors are really just reskins and don't actually have anything that really impacts their difficulty rating. And so therefore, survivor difficulty ratings will be removed with 5.7.0. And another absolutely huge change. Haddonfield has been disabled for quite a while now, and we have confirmation as to why. Haddonfield is officially the next map to be receiving a graphical rework. Haddonfield is officially the next realm to be in receipt of a graphical rework. We haven't had an awful lot of confirmation as to what is going to be changed, but it will be graphically updated, and we've had hints that it will be rebalanced as well. Now, from the teasers that have been revealed, it does look a little bit promising. It looks like the car has gone from the garage in the House of Pain, which could actually make this loop significantly weaker. In addition to that, it looks like the hedges have been made shorter. So for slower killers and ranged killers as well, like Huntress, Trickster, and Deathslinger, they might actually have a bit of an advantage here because they can now hit over these hedges. Potentially, I'm just theorizing here. It also looks like, similar to Thompson House, one of the houses that is 2 stories is having the balcony reworked, so now there aren't 2 windows that feed into one another. Instead, it looks a little bit like the upstairs balcony is enclosed, meaning that the survivors just can't drop down there and yeet out the way with balanced landing again. Again, these all look like promising signs. However, it is important to keep in mind that this is all just concept artwork and isn't necessarily going to be reflected in the game. Based off of this, I am excited. I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that it doesn't receive the same treatment that Gideon Meatplant did when that was graphically updated. And the final thing that I'm going to be covering today is there is a new matchmaking test going on currently and throughout the rest of March and a bit of April. So as we all know, MMR's been in the game for a while, and it's had some mixed reactions. Now, in retaliation to that, DBD devs are changing things up once again. Starting from the 28th of March and up to the end of the month, and then on April 4th and April 7th, there will be some changes to the MMR matchmaking. The devs specifically haven't said what is going to be changed because they don't want to have any confirmation bias. However, what they have said is that for 24 hours at a time, the matchmaking will change. Some days you will see matches load in favor of queue time to make them as fast as possible, and then other days you will see them more balanced towards fairer matches, meaning that you're going to be playing against and with more players at your skill set. This will, as a result though, contribute to longer queue times. Again, they're not saying what is going to be changed each day, but there will be something new every single day. So if you're really enjoying something, be vocal about it, whether it's on the forums, whether it's on Twitter, any other kind of outlet where the devs can see. Be sure to let them know if you do or do not like something. They're taking all the feedback into consideration to best optimize this matchmaking later on. Anyway, that is going to be all from me for the one video. Let me know what your feelings are about these changes in the comments down below. Personally, I'm optimistic about most of them. Again, I'm a little bit apprehensive about the Haddonfield rework, but I'm keeping my mind open as I always do. I'm also going to be talking about this more in my Discord server, which again, if you want to get notified when changes are coming to DBD as they happen, that is the best place to catch up with them, and also to discuss these kind of things with me directly as well. That and my Twitch and all of my other social medias will be linked in the description down below, as well as my Patreon. I want to say a massive thank you to my patrons for supporting me again. You guys are absolutely wonderful. And if you guys want to get your name in a video, you can do so at www.patreon.com/EarthToLydia. I want to thank you all for making it this far into the video, and until next time, take care, guys.